Hello, welcome to Northern's Craft, and today we are going to solve from question number 23. So, question number 23. We have to read, analyze this, and just answer this. Okay, it's very simple. So, question says two persons X and Y walks together in the morning. Both are to walk 5 km north direction. X and Y are walking in the north direction. Both walked 5 km, 5 km. Then X turns his left. X turns his left and walks 5 km, and Y turns his right and walks 2 km. After that, both person walks 5 km north direction. After that, both person walks 5 km north direction. Okay. Again, Y turns his left and walks 5 km and turns to right and walks 5 km, and finally, okay, left 5 km and turns his right 5 km and turns his right 5 km. So simple is that. It's very simple. So you have to find the distance covered by X and Y, who walked less distance and how much. It's very simple. Distance covered by X is 5 3 is 15 kilometer. Distance covered by Y is equal to 1 2 3 4 5 25 plus 2 27 kilometer. Y covered more distance. Y minus X will be 12 kilometer. Therefore, option 4 is the answer. Question number 24. What's the direction of the X endpoint, last point of the X with respect to endpoint of the Y? So this is the endpoint of Y and this is endpoint of X, which is in southwest direction. So answer is southwest direction. Let's solve question number 25 to 26. If person walks 5 km north, okay, so let's consider this is point A. Person walks 5 km north and reaches the point P, okay, and moves 7 km right, 7 km right, and reach the point Q, and then take 3 right turns, 2 km, 8 km, 2 km, 10 km. Okay, first right turn 8 km, second right turn 2 km. Look, for him, for us this is right, but since we are saying straight, but he is looking in the back direction, so that's why his right will be this. Okay, so this, and last right turn, which is 10 km. Let's say this is point. Let's leave it like this. Then after that, they take 2 left turns and move 9 km and 4 km. 2 left turn, first is 9 km, then second left turn, which is 4 km. Okay, so this is diagram. Starting point in which direction from the end point. So this is end point. So we can see starting point is in the southeast direction. But before that, doing that, we need to find the unknown variables like distance from here to here. Okay, like distance from here to here, and yes, distance from here to here and here to here. Finding this will help us. Okay, so this is whole is 8, then obviously this will be 3 km, and this is whole is 10, since here is 8, then this will be 2 km. Therefore this will be 2 km over here. This whole is 4 plus 2 plus 2 will be 4, no, therefore this will be 2 km since it's given like this. And over here this whole is 7 km, this is 2, and this is will be 5 km. So we have to find this to like solve it very like it will be easy for us. So it says so we can clearly see, no, point last point, end point, let's say end point E is like in the it's in the northwest direction of with respect to A, but with respect to E it's in the southeast direction. So southeast direction, southeast will be the answer. Okay, so that's question number 25 is this. Now let's solve question number 26. So number 26 says find the distance between starting and end point. So we need to find this distance. So let's find it. Let's draw like this. What will be this? Okay, so this is 2 kilometers. So this is 5, whole is 5, then this will be 3. Okay, 2 plus 3 will be 5, no? And mark over here like this. If this is 5, then this will be 4 kilometers. So this will be 4. We'll simply use Pythagoras theorem. 4 square plus 3 square will be 5. Therefore answer is 5 kilometer. But none of like answers given like 5 kilometers. Therefore none of these is answer. None of these. Let's go to the next question. Question number 27 to 29. Let's go 27 to 29. Question number 27 to 29. So again we have to read it and do it. Okay, so point D is 14 meter toward the west of A. Okay, let's consider this point A, and point D is 14 meter towards the west of point A. So north, south, east, west, 14 meter. So this is point D. Okay, point B is 4 meter toward the south of point D. Okay, so this is point D, which is 4 meter toward the south of point D. Point F is 9 meter towards the south of point D. Point F is 9 meter towards the south of point D. Point F is okay, now 9 meter. Point B is 4 meter or south of point D. That's then this is point F, which is 9 meters from here to here. It's 9 meter. Okay, point F. Point E is 7 meter toward the east of point B. Point E is 7 meter toward the east of point B. Okay, so this is point B, and east will be this direction, and here it says 7 meter. 7 meter. Since this is 14, let's consider half of it. 7 meter. Okay, and this is point E. Okay, so then it says point C is 4 meter towards the north of point E. Point C is 4 meter towards the north of point E. Point C is 4 meter. So it will be this. Since this is 4, this will be point C. It lies on the line. Okay, and point G is 4 meter toward the south of point A. Okay, then this will be point G. This is 4 meter south of point A. So this is our diagram. So the question asked for A is in which direction with respect to C. So this is A and this is C. With respect to C, A is in east direction. Therefore 27's answer is east. 28. Try to solve it with yourself. Which of the following points are in a straight line? 1, 2, 3. So DEA. Let's see. DEA. It's not in a straight line. DGC. DGC. It's not in the straight line. EGC is not in the straight line. EGC is not in. DBG. DBG is not in the straight line. EGB. EGB. Yes, it is in the straight line. FBC. FBC. No. So answer will be 28's answer will be EGB in straight line. Let's go to question number 29. Okay, so question number 29 says, if a person walks 5 meter, if a person walks 5 meter towards north from the point F. Okay, so this is point F, and person walks 5 meter towards north. Okay, he walks 5 meter. Let's consider this is 5 meter. Okay, then from point F, then takes a right turn. Okay, so it's from here to here is 4, it's 9. Also he will reach over here, and then he takes right turn. Okay, then he takes right turn and walks some distance. Which of the following points would he reach the first? Obviously point E, option 4. point E. Now let's solve the question number 31 to 30 to 31. 30 to 31. Let's solve it. Let's solve question number 30. A boy starts to walk 3 kilometers towards the south direction. Okay. Let's consider this is point A, and boy walks 3 kilometers towards the south direction. South. And then he turns to his left and walk 4 kilometers. For us, left will be this. He's in the watching in the south direction, so therefore his left will be this and walks 4 kilometers. Again he turns to south. Again he turns to south and walks 6 kilometers. 6 kilometers. Then he turns his northeast. This is his northeast direction and walks 6 kilometers. And walks 6 kilometers. And finally turns his north and walks 12 kilometers. 12 kilometers. End point E. So this is the overall diagram of the boy's walk. So what is the distance between the second turn and the starting point? The first turn, second turn. So simply use the Pythagoras theorem. 3 square plus 4 square is equals to 5. 5 kilometers is the answer. There you go. Question number 30's answer is 5 kilometers. Let's solve question number 31. Okay. In which direction is the starting point from the ending point? This is ending point and this is starting point. It's in southwest direction. Option 4. 31's answer is southwest. Now let's solve question number 32. Study the following. Now simply we have to follow this and solve it. Okay. So home Y is 15 kilometers towards the south of home X. So this is home X and home Y is 15 kilometers towards this is 15 kilometers away. Okay. Home X is 5 kilometers towards the east of home G. Okay. So home X is 5 kilometers towards the east of point G. This is 7 kilometers. 7 kilometers. Yeah. 7 kilometers. Home X is 5 kilometers east of 5 kilometers. It's 5 only. 5 kilometer point of. Okay. Home G is 7 kilometers west of point F. Okay. So next point will be over here, and this will be 2 kilometers. Since 5 plus 2 will be 7. Home G is 7 kilometers toward the west of point east, west, south, north. Okay. Home F is 5 kilometers north of home K. Okay. Home K is over there and 5 kilometers. So this is the overall diagram of the home's location. How far is the home F from the home Y? So we have to check how far is the home F from home Y. So simply we don't need to do anything. We just need to do like this. Find 15 square plus 2 square, which is going to be around 15 to 25 plus 4 will be 229. Around 15.2. Approx 15. Approx 15. So we have solved it and it's approx 15 kilometers. So now let's solve question number 33. Okay. Question number 33. What is asked for? How far is home X from home F? Home X is how far? 2 kilometers, man. 2 kilometers is the answer. Since yeah, it is 2 kilometers only. Yeah, home F is only 2 kilometers away from home F. Home X is only 2 kilometers away from home X. So now let's solve question number 34. What's the direction of home G with respect to home Y? Home G with respect to home Y. Northeast direction, northwest direction. Northwest. Home Y, home G. So northwest direction over here. So now let's solve question number 35. Let's solve it in the different and fresh page. Okay. So again we have to draw the diagram and solve it. Number 35. Okay. So over here we can see clearly there are three persons X, Y, Z standing in the row. Okay, X, Y, Z standing in the row. Okay, and we can and a gap of 4 meters from each other. 4 meter gap from each other. Okay, 4 meter gap from each other, and 4 meter gap from each other. Okay, there is a shop name E exactly in the south of Y at 9 meters. Okay, so there's a shop which is 9 meters away, and X and Z walks 8 meters south while Y walks 3 meters. Okay, X and Y walks 8 meters. Okay, and Y only walks 3 meters. Okay, this is the final point A, B, C. Okay, Z, X and Z turns 135-degree anti-clockwise direction and clockwise respectively to Y, to meet Y. Okay, so as I've already said, when they are both walking in the south, one turns anti-clockwise, okay, and one turns clockwise. Okay, so now we have to see like this. Okay, this is point axis. Okay, that, so for him anti-clockwise will be this and turn 135 degree. This is 135 degree to meet Y point over here, and point X, a point Y, a point Z moves 135 degree in a clockwise direction to move to meet point Y over here. Okay, so you understood now? Seeing from that way, 135 degree to meet point Y. Okay, so this is the diagram. From reading this we can find this diagram. So what's the direction of X from the starting point to the final point? So this is final point of X. So starting point to final point, direction of X will be southeast. Question number 35's answer is southeast. Remember, you have to read the question very carefully. Okay, what is the direction of X from starting point to the final point? This is considered as an origin. Okay, starting point to the ending point. Look, consider this is starting point and this is final point, which is in southeast direction. But if listen, okay, with respect to final point to the starting point, then it would have been a southwest direction. Okay, so you have to read it very carefully. So next question says, what is the total distance covered by Z to meet Y? Okay, what's the total distance covered by Z to meet Y? First will be this, then will be this. Okay, so this will be found from our calculations. Okay, so let's consider this. Okay, over here to here it's 4. We can see from the diagram only, and from here to here we have to find. Since from here to here it is 3 kilometers. Okay, then and he turns his left. Okay, so let me see what we can do over here. Let's say, so yes, from here to here it is 3, therefore from here to here it will be 5. Okay, so this this will be, hypotenuse will be 4 square plus 5 square, which is equals to 16 plus 25 root 41. So this is the hypotenuse plus the distance from Z, okay, which is 8 meter plus root 41 from here to here, and this both distance are covering, and usually therefore answer will be option A, 8 plus root 41. Now let's solve question number 37. What's the angle between x's final point and y's initial point? Okay, this is x final point. Okay, now let's see. This is point, let's say in the geometry. Okay, let's consider it is in the graph. Okay, this is initial point of y, and this is final point of x, which is in 0 minus 3, and there is point 0 minus 9. So we need to find what is the angle between x's final position, this is angle final position, and y's initial point. Okay, so there, so we can clearly see it's 180 degree. X's initial point and y's final points angle is 180 degree, but in option I don't see any option, so therefore none of these is the answer. None of these is the answer. Let's go and solve question number 38. What is the distance between x's final point and E? Okay, so question number 38 asks for x's final point and E. From here to here it's 9 kilometer and 9 meter, and here to here is 3 minus 3, which is 6 meter. If answer is 6 meters will be the answer. So question number 39 asks for what is the distance between the starting point to the final point of x? Starting point to the final point of the x. Okay, starting point to the final point of the x. So we can clearly see from here, starting point to the final point of x. This is x initial point, and this is final point. So this will be the distance. What is the distance between the starting point to the final point of x? So it is this. This is the distance between the starting point and the final point of the x. It doesn't ask for the total distance. Okay, it asks for the distance between the final point and initial point of the x. Therefore, simply use Pythagoras theorem. Over here from here, 3 square plus 4 square, which is equal to 5 meter. Therefore answer is 5 meter. Hope you guys understood the distance and direction lecture. Okay, so revising till now we have solved all the questions of this chapter. Okay, so in the coming lectures we will do some more reasoning problem with the different topics, but we have like completed the distance and direction topic, and we will simply like cover revise what we have studied. Okay, so we have revise we'll do the revision. Okay, and distance and direction. Okay, we don't need to do anything. Okay, this is the northeast direction, southwest direction, southeast direction, and northwest direction. And this will be your 135 degree. Okay, this will be 135 degree like this. And when sun is rising, okay, when sun is rising, our shadow will be on the left side of the body. Okay, so this is the point number 1 you need to remember, distance and direction problem. At the time of the sunset, our shadow will be on the right side of our body. Okay, so if a person is facing north direction, at the time of sunrise, shadow will be on his left side. You need to remember this. And at the time of sunset, if the person is facing north, his shadow will be on his right side. Okay, and at 12 noon there will be no shadow since it's totally horizontal towards it. So thank you for watching this video, and we have completed all the questions. If you want to like solve all the questions with me, you can check my previous videos as well. I have like made 4 part. This will be the final part. Thank you and have a nice day ahead.